I'm here and available for all your character building questions, Chris. Officially.
Be careful about that. That is
no, you be
it's a
careful
declaration.
about
All right. All right.
All right, I won my chess match. Let's do this. I won the chess match. Let's do this.
that. Look, perfect timing.
With 30 seconds to spare.
There you go.
Oh, it's September.
It is September. If you've never subbed before, you can sub right now for 30% off, and I still get full profit from your subscription because of hashtag September on twitch.tv. Lasts until October 1st. It's for first-time subs only.
That was not my intention to give you that segue, but I'm glad that I could provide that.
God,
I
I
just
just
made
wish
that up,
I had
too.
an affordable plush in front of me. That was like my favorite streamer, Peter, on Unsupervised Fun. I wish I had that plush.
This is the closest plush I have, which is from fucking Risk of Raid. You want to plush me?
Yes.
I'm flattered, but equally creeped out. Do I have a September command? Oh, look at that.
I didn't black out this incorrectly, by the way.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
It might have moved a little bit. This is an old fucking blog. Well, it still is there. Okay.
You know, you could just, like, not include that part of this.
No, but I do. Don't worry, Taman. Don't worry, I got you.
Thankfully, Rango is here to save.
Thankfully, Rango is here to save you. There. It's totally blacked out now.
Just never move that part of the screen ever.
Yeah. It lives there. So Taming,
Alright.
tell me about Paul Servius Maximus V.
Paul Servius Maximus V is an honest man, honest lad from the far reaches of Netherwinter. He's gone all the way down the coast, all the way past your normal Baldur's Gate. Featured in Baldur's Gate 3, you might have heard of it. He's been all over. He serves any king that's willing to pay for a parcel that's willing to come to any queen.
Okay.
He's an honest folk, though, even though he's worked with nobility. He's gone down into the deepest Dwargar mines, all the way up to the toppest Elvish tree. He'll get your package delivered, whether through fleet snow or through fire ogres. He'll be there. Just call him up.
That is fantastic. Taming, I am noticing a bit of a disconnect with what you just said and the backstory on his character sheet, which is about 10,000 yeehaws. Not even kidding.
I was testing the character limit.
You certainly did. I also like your equipment being like a spear and 10 javelins. I don't know. Oh, and probably cartographer and navigator tools and a big mailbag and a cowboy hat.
Oh, there was one more, but I forgot to write it, so I wrote it here.
On your hand, a big pipe.
Yeah.
You're fantastic. What up, Atlas? Wow. Giving out 5 fucking subs to the community. God damn.
Now we can make mainstream happen.
Now we can make mainstream happen. I have over 10 subs. Look at that. Daru Harugaru celebrating Atlas in a
Thanks,
major
chat.
fucking way. Thanks, chat. Where are... You're Yu? Sure. Oh, but you have 2 different Twitch accounts? Bold.
Anyone in the stream could be, you don't know.
Alright, hold on. Now I have to update it. nickname is actually just Yu, but mobile. God damn. Look at that. Yu gets one. Yu gets one. Crystal gets one. Lightfeather gets one. Captain Coolio gets one. Dustin gets one. Oh, Yu is subscribed not once but twice to this channel now. What up, Sierra? Welcome to the D&D stream. And Jesus. Fucking Christ, Atlas. We hit the sub goal of 15! You monster.
Thanks,
you were...
chat.
You're almost at 100 subs to this fucking channel. I'm getting... There's so many sounds are happening in my ears right now. Jesus,
you want
age.
more sounds, huh?
No, I got sounds. I have plenty. Yeah. What's going on? I'm being showered in gifts. And presence and love and sound. Very poggers of everyone. Welcome to the in-between D&D campaign, because our normal DM is out basically every other week for the next 2 months-ish. So every other week, you're going to be here with me, Peter, the DM, in Peter's Grand D&D Improv Adventure, where all the prep work I'll do is the day of the session, just so I have barely enough to keep these fucking crazy players of mine on track. Today is session 0. We're making characters and taming.
Oh yeah, I should start making a character.
Who's Rango above me? I think he's actually over here. I don't have my fucking stream up. Yeah, up here. He is
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I have to point to the left. It's the
Yeah.
That's exciting.
He just explained his character, who's a lizard folk mailman who will stop at nothing to deliver your mail. And then Chris is actively making his character, and I'm here on standby for any questions that he has. But until then, this is a glorified just chatting stream. But I will answer any questions about the campaign to chat. Or I guess you guys
Who's
too.
into politics?
Yeah, who's into politics? Let's start hot.
No.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I think the Danish invasion of 1066 was just entirely uncalled for and ruined English culture.
Do you really think so?
Is that politics or is that history?
Can
Are they kind of the same thing?
Can they romance the kobolds? Yes. What's the economy like in this campaign? It's what's a barkeep's minimum wage? They make enough. They make a living wage. I'm not going to get into specifics.
Well, actually, if we pull up Grain into Gold, which is a PDF you can download on the internet, which is 37 pages, it will explain the economy of the D&D world perfectly.
No, but this is my D&D world. They earn a living wage. What's the going room for? What's the going rate for a room at the inn? I don't know, like 1 gold piece for a nice room. At least in the town where they're starring, which is known as Jedburg. Jedburg.
Who is Jed?
I guess I'm going to start my note page now.
Who's Jed?
Who's Jed?
Jed Vitalisman was a great hero who saved the town of this town before it was named for an invasion of hill giants.
It sounds like
he wielded a sword made of glass, and he slew the Skullnasher tribe in one fell swoop before he died in the same fight.
Was it like a lunar eclipse and like the sun went through the sword or something? Like I'm right or something?
That's ancient lore. Nobody knows actually how, but there's a large bronze statue of Jed in the middle of Jedburg.
It might have been metaphorical. I mean, he had a glass sword, so you only get one swing with that. So
he beat the Skullnasher tribe, man.
He
probably what was his last name? Jed Tonin?
Vitalisman.
It sounds like it's like a pharmacist who like just like stabbed a guy and saved the town or something.
Look, man. I'm just
That sounds
telling.
like a
I'm just
pharmaceutical.
telling you the local legend here. All right.
What's the name of the town again?
Jedburg.
Jedburg. If you're watching the stream, you know.
In fact, I am watching the stream right now. I got caught up in Peter's storytelling.
Chris, why aren't you subscribed to our good friend Unsupervised Fun?
It probably just lapsed.
If
if he's not, then it lapsed. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood in this world? A lot, man. They're dire woodchucks in this world. So a lot of wood will be chucked. Does this world have a Costco? Yes, it has one fantasy Costco where all your dreams come true. Does the world have a Dollar General? No, it has a General Dollar. If you don't believe me about the fantasy Costco thing, hold your fucking pants. Yes, Taman?
I'm just trying to refocus my camera.
Oh. Get the fucking... Open the software.
Wow! I'm just gonna restart it.
I mean, that would work too. Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you! You guys ready for this?
No, I'm not prepared.
Got a deal for you.
That's the fan. If and when these fine adventurers visit Fantasy Costco, that will play on loop. What about a target? Yeah, it has a target. It's a plain, normal, very normal human target. With no dollar. It has a general dollar, just not a Dollar General. Bear owls? Yes. My world does have bear owls. This is a campaign in a world we're making together, chat. Do characters have to choose a value store alignment? They do now. Is the background conflict a turf war between the three main value retail stores? It is not. We'll get into that when Taman, I'm just distracted by your fucking Lucky Star fan art. And then the one thing with the bird.
Dude,
Anyway.
there's like literal.
Oh, we're back to
nightmare
Lucky
images
Star
in
now.
this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No,
Nightmare
just have
fuel.
it.
You just have it. Yeah, sure. Is this one of those worlds where if you fart, everyone brings it up, or are people decent enough to ignore it and move on? It's a bit of both. Honestly?
Depends on who's farting and in what situation.
Yeah. If you're farting while you're fucking, everyone's gonna know.
All right, chat. What's
Chris,
the
you
major
look
god
too
of this
puzzled
world?
by that. Yeah, what's the major god? We need a god. The single most popular deity in the most powerful religion in this
Chat,
world.
go.
Yeah, we
Chat,
need.
I command you, go.
We need
Chat.
a deity name and a religion name. How many seagulls inhabit this world? Millions. Approximately 28 million. Canonically, does Jed fuck? There is a... Yes, Jed fucked. He does have a single living relative who happens to be the mayor of Jedburg.
Also, I think my character has to be alignment neutral in terms of the value sources I have to deliver to all of them equally. So I don't think I have a preference.
Okay. Yeah, you're true neutral. All
Peter,
right.
is it possible that you could give us a general introduction, a synopsis of the story that we're about to embark on, so I can make so that I can craft the most entertaining, the most well-versed character in order to flourish within this world?
I would love to do that. Let me turn on my music again.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Give me some ambiance.
Jedburg is a quaint hamlet nestled near the Tijarn Hills. It was founded by a great sword-wielding adventurer, Jed Vitalism. There's a large bronze statue of Jed that sits in the middle of town, hoisting his glowing blade toward the sky. Shortly after arriving, two local heroes are contacted by the mayor of Jedburg, Christopher Jameson. He reports that there have been disturbances throughout town and the surrounding area that needs to be dealt with. Unfortunately, the two heroes were unavailable, so he's stuck with the local mailman and a passerby that he met at the tavern.
Cool. Okay. So it's kind of like like a localized little like mini story essentially.
Yes.
We're not doing anything grandiose.
No.
Cool.
I'm not about to bite off more.
We are level 3.
Yeah, you're starting at level
and
3.
we can't be those for 2 years. Got it.
Yeah, it might. Who knows?
I mean, it's not hard to schedule a free person.
It's not.
Surprisingly, the fact that we haven't like dropped any sessions on this Wednesday, except for I think like one, pretty impressive so far.
And the first 6 weeks.
Just about those, it hadn't started yet. It doesn't count.
It didn't start yet. A lactose god. You pray to it and you aren't lactose intolerant. Hashtag got milk. Is hashtag got milk the name of the deity?
No, it's Leon.
It's Leon.
Leon the professional. There is a lot of milk in that movie. You go back and watch that movie, there's a ton of milk in that movie.
I've never heard of it.
Every other scene, it's about a guy who abducts a little girl and makes her into a professional killer.
Ooh, make a character named Dej, who's the antithesis of Jed? Okay.
But Jed and Dej were once one god.
No, they were
split
twin
one
brothers, like the founders of Rome. Romulus and Remus. Rome got a city named after him. Do you see a Reme anywhere? I don't think so.
I think there's a river. The Thames River.
That's the Thames, and that's in the UK.
Fuck.
Not Italy. Is this a world where there's unlimited bacon and no games, or do they have unlimited games
But no bacon.
but no games? Taming. I have a very important question to ask you. Would you rather live in a world where there's unlimited bacon and no games, or would you rather live in a world that has unlimited games but no games? Sorry, you broke up. Sorry, it's coming through weird.
This is the secret. Do you want the pipe? Do you want to know where the pipe is gone? You ask yourself.
Atlas, great fucking question.
You ask. You ask.
What is this from, Taming?
Where might pipe be?
It's from an hour-long lecture about Garfield.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, Chris.
Hello.
I have a very important character building question for you.
Absolutely. I don't have a character yet. Let me help. What can I do?
Well, this is going to help give you a foundation.
Okay. Yeah.
Atlas, do you like that new command? I knew you would. Chris, would your character rather live in a world with unlimited bacon but no games, or in a world where there are unlimited games but no games?
Peter, I might have to clip that question because I don't think that was the question you meant to ask.
Nope, that is the precise.
You said unlimited question or unlimited
games.
or
Sorry,
unlimited games, no games.
Yep,
What?
unlimited bacon and no games, or unlimited games but no games.
This will determine the Pokemon you play. So be very careful.
Yeah,
what
get
answer you pick.
the fuck out of here, David.
You know what? I'm gonna pull chat. I'm gonna let chat answer that divisive question.
You want
Truly,
chat
I
to
just-
answer this?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna. I'm
I'm sorry.
distribute the labor.
You're
you know,
now
to the
Zigzagoon.
people.
No, dude, I wanted Impish.
nice,
I wanted
dude.
Pikachu.
I like
Too
Zigzagoon.
bad.
Yeah.
Zigzagoon is like an edgier Bidoof.
Yeah, Bidoof is fucking sick, though. Is there jury duty in this world? No. Trial by combat only.
Combat.
Combat.
Homblat.
Also, chat says they can't. You were asked, and they cannot interfere. It's a canon event.
All right. Stand by. I think I can do it via this. Stand by. How does this work? You'll have to come back to me. Give me a second.
Yeah, okay. You're taking time.
They
It's
can,
a, it's a
like-
tough question.
Like, the mages can like paint their toes.
Can they just
like,
cast spells
spells
with
they
their
have
legs?
prepared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta like paint your toenails to prepare
Mm-hmm.
the spell.
Or get like a wand surgically implanted into your leg.
Yeah, like instead of your femur.
Yeah. You just replace it with a piece of wood.
Or have stilts.
Or stilts.
Those are like the high mages.
Yeah,
That's what they have
those are the high
about.
mages.
Get it? High.
Yep.
High. Haha.
I can't wait to watch this whole VOD back to build this world more fully out for next time.
retroactively?
This is gonna be the wackiest fucking D&D world. What's the healthcare situation, Jedburg? They have a local clinic, but if you need any major surgery, you have to travel to Baldur's Gate, which is the closest major city. Is pot legalized? Yes. You can have pots in your home in this world. Ceramics is a very large industry. It's Jedburg's primary export, actually. All of the
There's like a pot master in the forest who like everyone goes to when you're like a child. You have to learn from a pot master.
Yeah. You make your pilgrimage to the pot master in the woods in order to graduate childhood. Does Garfield exist in this world? Yes. Garfield is the Deals warlock who runs Fantasy Costco.
I think it's important to view the pipe strip in philosophical terms. We've touched briefly on the notion of existentialism.
You're
That theme is
creeping
very
me out, Tammy.
I like the concept of a brief touch on existentialism. I think that's ironic as fuck.
That's a very
I
nice
approve.
one.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's hilarious.
Rick Astley he made like a
Is
song
there a
five
bard
or 6
named
days ago.
Ake Rastley.
He came out with a solo.
Who
I think
sings
it was 5 or
Never
6
Gonna
days
Give It?
ago.
Yeah, he's still making music.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Rickroll guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Was it called "Finally Giving You Up" or like what was the name of the single?
That would be so funny.
Yeah, that'd be a
Damn,
good
that was
continue.
good. Fucking zinger.
has to be on his grave. Oh, a suicide note actually.
Hey, why can't? Or actually, Peter, this is a question for you. Can admins start a poll?
They should be able to.
Invalid parameters specified. Possible parameters new/results. Okay, so if I do like !new poll.
No, I think you have to do !poll and then new. Yeah, go to mod tools. I don't actually know how to fucking do it.
It was just there a second ago.
You can do it in mod viewer easy. Yeah, I thought so too. I legit don't know how to make a fucking poll in my own Twitch chat.
I've made a couple of polls for this channel, and so
I
I'm like,
haven't.
how the fuck have I forgotten how to do this?
Atlas, You are so like typically good at typing until you're trying to summon the Moby Dick quotes in my chat. Then
Moby
you
Dick.
lose all ability. I can start a new poll from my stream.
Your creator.
Yeah, from my creator tab, but
Yeah. So I'm already in mod view.
yeah.
I'm like staring at it right now. Oh, I'll figure this out.
Is Moby Dick canon? No, Dobie Mick. You're gonna start to see a pattern here.
Yeah, why do you just have like everything that's the reverse? this Jed or Dej rather.
That wasn't even my idea.
Everything's just an inverted anagram of somebody's
Yeah,
name.
this
It's
is-
like,
this
look
is-
at this linguistic character.
This is actually just the mirror world to
Yeah,
real
that just
life.
that already came out for the 3DS. You
I
fucker.
dig it.
No, I told you, it's Peter's grand improv adventure. The number one rule of improv is yes and. So if chat asks if it's in, yes,
Like, yeah.
and it's
No,
actually
it's yes, and it's not S-E-Y. Se.
say or see.
No.
What?
Go back to elementary
it's like
school and
you-
study your fucking phonics. It would be say or
because
see.
Because you're reversing it, so you're doing instead of yes and you're se.
That
Did you know for the last like 2 decades or so, the American
Dan
educational system had transitioned away from phonetic learning with English, which is why we're like pumping out so many
That's fucking
people who
horrific.
like can't read. Yeah, it's like super bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
What
why
are we
there's
talking
a
about?
lot of people who are graduating that are illiterate. But
Damn.
they've like upped it back in like the past couple of years because it's like turns out that doesn't fucking work. Let's just go back to what works.
turns out phonics is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, turns out phonics. We already solved that problem. That's how you learn to read.
That's kind of weird.
Acknowledge my joke, Dan se. Because
No.
instead of yes and it's Dan se.
No, Taylor,
That's it.
bad joke.
Right?
Is there a veil
Like, if
from
you're-
Atlas
You're
running around this
remembering
universe?
Yes and is that you're reversing it. So it's a Dan se.
Yes, there is a veil from Atlas running out of this universe.
Oh, dude, maybe like a legendary item we find or something like that.
Oh my god.
The Veil of Atlas.
Ooh,
Sounds cool as fuck, dude.
I like that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Loot generated. Congratulations, Atlas. You are now loot in the D&D campaign.
Yoink, you're an item now, kid.
Yep.
You can actually just do it for like every single person who chats like during the stream. So,
Just
like,
somehow the Sierra.
Sierra.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Sierra Slayer is a fucking epic
yeah, dude, the
sword.
Sierra Slayer. Yeah, it's super easy.
The staff of say.
Jesus
Say
Christ,
so.
you are trying so hard.
What?
Who is that impersonating, Tammy? Like who are you paying homage to there?
Say you. Say you.
You are struggling
It's
so
stroke.
hard.
What's happening, dude? Oy vey. Yeah, is there like a DMV in this universe, or is it like a decentralized, like each region has like its own administrative state that like handles those kind of like transportation needs? These are
Yeah.
important questions.
No, they are. They're excellent world building questions. So each. Are you familiar with feudalism?
Yeah. Give me like an intro course
I've
on
been to
feudalism,
Russia.
bro.
No, it's not
No.
actually. So like,
I'm just kidding.
so each town kind of has its own set system of rules, but they all kind of fall under a larger set of rules, kind of like a state system. So
Okay,
like
yeah.
Jedburgh can have local rules, it's city rules, but it
Yeah.
falls under the jurisdiction of like the bigger rules of Baldur's Gate.
I like how you started this all by saying, "Do you know what feudalism is?"
You know.
And
like,
you're just describing
describe, like,
modern day.
federalism.
Hard.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay, whatever.
pivoted. I was like, nah, never mind.
I
Feudalism
liked
would be
it.
too
No,
hard.
It was a good segue. No, it was a good segue.
Vehicle
Please don't
course.
think I know nothing about federalism.
Any vehicle has to be registered in Baldur's Gate.
What constitutes a vehicle?
We'll get to that. That'll
I
just
don't
be.
pay my union fees. I don't need.
Does
I'm a
Chris's
free
male
mailman.
employer offer health insurance? Well, it's Taming is the mailman. Yep.
True, he got
I
modded
don't pay my
instantly.
union fees. I don't go to no union.
All right. So Paul does not pay the union fees and doesn't believe in the union.
Yeah, talk to me about international like governing regulations on warfare. So, like, is there like a Geneva Convention, and like, tell me about the historical implications of that.
Hold on. First, I have to talk about adequate break times, PTO, and holiday leaves. Normally, yeah, if you're part of the union. Unfortunately, since Paul is not part of the union, he's kind of like a freelance mailman. Like he doesn't have fucking health insurance. He's self-employed.
If I want to go slay a dragon, I'm gonna do it on my own time.
There you go. He's a freelance mailman. The Geneva Convention and geopolitics tangent. Yeah, so there's an annual convention held in Neverwinter called the Let's Not Go to War Guys Convention. Where all the high powers and marks.
I like an abbreviation for that.
PeaceCon.
Like, that's pretty wordy.
I like PeaceCon.
It's like PCE, like PeaceCon.
Yeah. It's PeaceCon. I'll come up with what each letter means in that acronym later. But all the powers in the world come together. It's actually peace is powers come equally. No, strike that for the record. We'll workshop it. Workshop it. All the higher powers come together and kind of agree to not go to war. And there's like catered drinks and lunches and all the lords of they have a bunch of cosplayers. Yeah. They all come together and they drink and be merry and never go to war. In this world, they've achieved world peace.
And there's an annual ball pit.
Well, huge ball pit.
Peter, there was a dab request 8 minutes ago. I'm just, modding you.
Oh, I dabbed right away.
Okay, very
good.
Hit that
right away.
Marked as complete. There you go, Sierra. Doing my due diligence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keeping me in line. Give me a 75% chance, wow, 75% complete on Maidstream too. Although with Atlas giving me a fucking
shut up
shitload of gifted subs, we're gonna have to.
I'm getting into like advanced geopolitics in a very lighthearted discussion in chat.
We're gonna have to
you made him dab.
We're gonna have to make Maidstream a reality. Probably for my birthday, honestly. Birthday/Halloween.
Birthday/Halloween/Maidstream.
Yeah, all three. It'll be a subathon. It'll be great.
What a mashup.
Yeah, dude. You'll die happy? Okay. Does anime exist? Yes. But there's no TV, so it's all like theater. But it is in like anime acting.
Wait, could we like record it on arcane crystals and then like have them and then you could like probably like duplicate them? They probably like fucking create like a projection like in New Hope. You know what I mean?
All right,
it's like
yep.
it's like
what Chris said. What Chris said.
Hilarious, actually.
They're recorded on arcane crystals that you can buy at any store.
Nice.
And they have like pots that you can put like 6 of them in, and it's like a set.
Yep.
Like the set show.
And then it like shows you like a special show, like if you collect
them all like the fucking Dragon Balls, then you get the behind the scenes special edition like director's commentary.
Dude, it's like a live theater performance of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That's great.
You turned 21 in 3 days, Alice, and you're the one gifting subs? Get the fuck out of here.
Congratulations, Atlas.
Am I streaming in 3 days? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. On Saturday? Probably. So we'll have a birthday party. What are the air traffic regulations? Nobody's been able to conquer the air yet because dragons own that shit.
But then isn't there regulations on dragon flying or no?
Yeah, the dragons have their own regulatory board.
We don't know. Dragons are elusive.
That's our quest, isn't it?
What about the bird
people?
Could be now. People have like regulations.
They can't fly that high.
Are the bird people cannon? Okay.
The Aircocker
So we're
are
talking
cannon.
like
They
high
can.
elevation versus like low elevation, like air regulation.
Yeah.
Got
You
it.
could fly a drone, but you couldn't fly a plane. You know?
Wait, are there drones in this universe?
No, that's altitude. That's
the implications of your statement.
no, that's the altitude we're talking.
Okay.
Did you just say no, Peter? Bad world builder? He said no.
I said-
you're bad at improv. Bad at improv.
I
Bad
said no
improv.
because he misheard me. What are the implications of being an English major in this world? You become God. I'm actually the
You have to be
deity.
a wizard, right?
Wait,
English majors? They can be
Sierra.
fucking teachers.
Yeah, like that, or like a cleric, or like
What's-
something that's a spellcaster. 'cause
what's
you sit there just
Jedburgh's-
reading nerdy books.
Stance on
no,
piracy?
I got this one. I got
yeah,
this one.
alright,
There
cool.
are none. It's not near the coast. It's not
Yep.
near the coast. There are none.
Exactly what I was gonna say. No pirates inland. No inland pirates in this world.
Is there like pirates that like cosplay? They like they go and sail like their little sailboats on the like the little lake like right next to Jedburgh. They like act like they're pirates, but they're
Yeah.
like not
Yeah,
pirates at all.
They're
Maybe it's like kids.
no. There's an active LARP group that sails
Yeah.
the lake.
They grow like giant pistachios and make boats out of them.
What?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds kind of fucking cool.
I was gonna build on that. I was like, they're probably like ex-military or something. Like they retired to Jetsburg and stuff, and now they just
Nah.
like go and sail their ships around. And Timmy's like, yeah, they make these pistachios.
No, so
fucking sail in their
so-
shells.
so it's no. It's an estranged cult of druids who grow oversized pistachios and then
That's cool,
and then
actually.
LARP
That works.
pirates on
That
the lake.
totally works, actually.
They're like somewhat hostile, but not entirely.
They're hostile on the level of like the Knights Who Say Knee level.
Yeah,
yeah.
they just kind of
Kinda,
shout
like,
at you.
Inhospitable.
Yeah, inhospitable is great.
Yeah, but like they like never dock, so like they just yell at you like from the lake.
Yeah. They have like a shitty megaphone.
Wait. What's the lake called? We don't have a name for the lake.
What's
Yeah,
the
I
all right,
guess
chat?
it's
What's the
kinda
name of the
like,
lake?
Chat.
Chat, we need a lake name. Does each character
Chat.
have an innie or an outie for their belly button? Taming?
That determines their class.
My character hasn't even been determined yet.
You can only be a marshal if you're innie, and you can only be a caster if you're outie.
There you go. Innies are outies are casters. Innies are melee.
Have you guys ever met someone in real life who's an outie?
No.
You're literally talking to one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's intriguing. I
That's
don't
not
think I've met anyone except for you, Peter, who's an
There you go.
outie.
Yep.
Like, ever.
Outies unite.
What's the statistic demographics of innies and outies in this world?
I have no idea. I bet it's like 90% to 10%. Lake Ocean? I love Lake Ocean.
Like Ocean?
Lake Ocean's
And
fantastic.
the head
There
druid
has
of
been
Lake
it.
is
Sorry,
head
Timmy.
druid. The
Head
head druid is
druid.
King Burger King.
King Burger King is the king of the pirates that sail Lake Ocean. Okay.
What happens if you call him just King Burger?
Oh, don't do that.
Don't fucking
Okay,
do
I didn't
that.
think so. Yeah, it seems verboten. All right, understood.
He'll be
Strike
decapitated
Verbolten.
by Captain Quiznos.
No, Captain Quiznos. No. King Burger King sunk Captain Quiznos. He was the previous.
That was actually a military usurping of the throne.
Yeah, they're the previous LARPing pirate group that got fucking kicked out.
This is fucking obscene. Okay.
You'll get a whooper you won't forget. Fucking solid joke there.
What is the general population of Jedsburg? I'm assuming it's like a human settlement. I must have missed this.
Jedburg is a very mixed settlement. There's all kinds of people
Okay.
here. There's about 500 to 600 people that live here within
Okay,
the
so a
city.
pretty big settlement,
It's-
relatively.
It's a pretty good size. Like you can get just about anything you need here as like it's a level
Except for
1.
the 2 heroes that they wanted.
Yeah. Quite honestly, those are good supply.
They're not that important of a town, right? So heroes are
I
like,
gotcha, I
oh,
gotcha.
there's shit in Baldur's Gate going on, Jasper, whatever. But
It was-
like
it
this
was
is like a
Settled by,
level
though.
1 starting town.
Okay, who's it like settled by? Because Jed is like a human.
Jed
right?
was a
That's
human.
like in the Constitution.
It did start
That's in
as
the
a human
Constitution. That's a
settlement.
level 1 starting town.
It's mandatory. It's like how
Yeah. So like anybody who wants to be an adventurer can start their adventuring quest in Jedburg.
When did taxation historically start?
In Jedburg or the whole fucking Sword Coast? Because I have an answer for only one of those questions.
I was actually talking about the real world, but yes
Oh.
to all of the questions that you asked.
The real world,
I think as
that's
soon as
a-
farming started.
yeah, honestly, like I think
They
in,
could like
in
extract concessions from their.
I'm pretty sure as soon as someone had a bigger farm than someone else, they
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you gotta give
taxes.
me, you gotta give me some of your crops. Yeah, probably.
in all of the Forgotten Realms, I don't know Forgotten Realm history that well. In Jedburg specifically, they started with it. They founded, and like the economy was like it.
Can we just have, like,
preloaded?
World building whiteout, like as soon as we come up with an idea, we just white out what's on Forgotten Coast or Forgotten
Yeah,
Realm.
we're constantly changing this world. Fuck Jedburg for having taxes. Look, man, they. Why do you think the why do you think the roads in Jedburg are so nice and well kept? All
So
right,
much better than Baldur's
Do you
Gate.
want to
So-
like start
yeah.
an anarcho-capitalist?
they have a great public beauty program at City Hall. All right, Lake Ocean would never. Well, yeah, it's a fucking lake. Nobody lives in the lake except for the
Except for-
LARPing
There
pirates.
could be like sirens, like water people or something, right?
There could be. Nobody's dared to dive that deep in Lake Ocean.
PeaceCon
Maybe
truly
there's,
is a
like,
peaceful time. That's
conspiracy.
when the LARPers leave.
Oh, dude, there's a conspiracy. The LARPers are actually just illusions. They're like projections
Oh my
that
God.
are meant to dissuade and ward off adventurers. Because in fact, the Baldur's Gate leadership in the main city actually vacation in the middle of an underground city in the lake.
So
Sorry, Peter.
Allegedly.
You don't have to make that canon.
So,
you could totally blow that off.
there's a very small like God, I cannot talk to it. A Facebook group level kind of like
Yeah, conspiracy group or whatever.
conspiracy group in Jedburg that believe in the they're Atlantis apologists, and they think it's at the bottom of Lake Ocean.
It's so funny. I like that. I like that. They like do protests like at all the like speeches and stuff.
Yeah, there's always one or two with a shitty fucking
Yeah,
sign.
Chris, what's your character? Go.
Dude, I'm still looking through the fucking like racial
Yeah, dude.
like pages, okay? So
Go wild.
and that's why I asked is like what's the majority? Also, I need to find something like not synergizes, but like works with like Dragonborn. Taming or Peter, can you tell me about Dragonborns? I don't really know shit.
That's gonna.
I can read the section, but
No. We'll let Paul tell us. Tell us about
Okay, yeah,
being
yeah.
a Dragonborn, Paul.
Dragonborn are inherently a divided race. They come from each color, and each one believes in a different virtue in their own life. You can't really ever resonate with another one of your own kind, so it's inherently an isolated existence. You can breathe fire, you can breathe ice, but you'll never have love breathe into your soul like a human could.
that's really sad.
That was very sad.
Wait, yeah, wait. So
Also,
can
they
you only
get plus
interact
2
with
to
other-
con, and they get +1 to dexterity, and they use a claw as an
Dexterity.
actual weapon.
Sorry, was that dexterity?
Which subclass did you choose? The Draconic Ancestry.
Me?
What
Yeah.
color are you?
I'm lizard folk. It's from a different book.
Oh. Okay, well, fuck my book, I guess. What's your breath weapon?
Yeah, book
for-
this, motherfucker.
He didn't have a breath weapon.
Damn, you got me. Also, the best part is that like the chat does not understand because they don't have your camera.
Peter, put your middle fingers on the screen next to my border.
What? Nah, man, I'm busy.
Dark Black Licorice is like one of the first dragons. It's a black dragon. They do acid damage with their breath weapon. And it's a line. It's a dex save, fun fact.
That's wild.
Dragonborn
Damn, that's
sound
crazy.
like the abandoned crayon in a 42 box set. Wow. Ouch.
racist. I haven't like really deciphered it, but that sounds pretty racist.
A little bit.
But Chris, what I can do is I can swim. As part of a short rest, I can take apart a body that's decayed next to me, and I can make a weapon out of it.
He can make
hold my breath
bone
for
weapons.
15 minutes.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ. That's
And I
hardcore.
can bite someone really hard
Nice.
and regain HP.
So you don't have a breath weapon then?
Only
No.
when I eat cheese.
Nice.
Wait, does cheese make your breath smell bad? I don't even think that's accurate. Oh, because your
I
lactose
don't know.
intolerant, but that wouldn't even like make your breath smell bad either.
Oh no, dude, I'm just trying to make a joke. I'm sorry.
I need you to explain the logistics of the joke.
I fuck people when you eat cheese, your voice gets bad. Well, no, I haven't. My nose doesn't really work that well. People don't really eat cheese around me.
Garlic's like notorious for doing that. Like
I
makes,
don't
like,
eat garlic around me because like garlic.
All right.
makes your entire
All right.
body, like taste like garlic, dude. Like
Settle
why do you
down.
make cheese? Yeah, does deodorant exist? Asking for a friend who
Does
is
deodorant-
lactose intolerant.
General scent of Jedburgh.
I mean, they put everything in pots. So.
Yeah, they have a lot of pots every. So it's kind of this like wet terracotta on a spring morning with like a slight floral breeze. Like they have a lot of flowers on their main road, like hanging from pots, in pots on the ground. They have a lot. It's just a very like.
Wait, is there a yellow tint everywhere? Is this Mexico?
No, there's no yellow tint.
Do you think that all of Mexico just has like a sepia tone over it, like
It's a
perpetually?
meme. It's a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
memeing.
I must be missing the meme.
Hollywood always depicts Mexico with having a yellow tint everywhere. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Chat gets it.
Chat
Right,
gets
Chat?
it.
Chat gets it.
Jedburgh would make a great summer candle scent. That's why it's a tourist destination.
Jedburgh Afternoon would be the name of the candle scent.
Yeah, people go fucking crazy for the smell of Jedburgh. That's its only like
Endearing quality.
tourism draw. Like there's nothing else
Like
special
ripe
about
with
this place.
corruption, but at least it's
Well, where did they get
No,
the
it's not
camel
even
fat
ripe with corruption.
candles?
It's just like there's nothing else going on. It's just a little
Okay.
farming town. But
Where did they
like
get the animal fat?
What? Yeah. So what makes it smell so good as a town? Is it like is it kind of
Yeah.
like Holland, where it's like their main produce is like nothing but like wildflowers, or like what is it?
so you missed that part almost.
Yeah.
So because they're one of their biggest export are clay pots. It smells like wet terracotta on a spring morning with a slight floral aroma in the breeze, because
Yeah.
all along Main Street they have these hanging terracotta pots, or just kind of in these garden sections with these flowers everywhere, and they're watered every morning, so it always smells like this gently warm
I feel like
terracotta floral town.
it always smells nice supernaturally though too. Like Jed married a nymph here and held a ceremony that eternally. made it,
And because of
fertile.
Jed's marriage to the nymph, it
And
preserved.
then like eternally onward, people like put flowers in pots as like devotion.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Yeah, that's part of their
He's actually, like-
belief system here in
Yeah.
Jedburgh.
Real quick, just to answer chat, just a question: is Link banned from Jedburgh, or is he a constant nuisance?
Link has
you can hear
not
distant
made.
yaws.
Yeah.
You know, like the terracotta, like fucking makers. It's like they hear it in their nightmares.
He hasn't yet made it to Jedburgh, so we don't know.
Luckily, but we know that the coming plague is soon.
That's like a level 5 encounter.
Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
boss of Link. You have to protect the terracotta pots.
Does Jedburgh have a red light district? No, it has a red light house. There's a single brothel in town. They have centralized plumbing? They sure do. Indoor
What's the
centralized
history-
plumbing.
What's the history of the terracotta pots? Like how did they become like the de facto output of
Devotion
I'm
to the
trying
nymph.
think, like,
All
if I could
hail the
build, like,
nymph.
a cool character. I could build like a fucking like half elf,
Like
monk,
ceramicist?
right? And, he's like the descendant of like the founders or whatever, and so he's forced to make pots because this is.
What if you're a monk fought with pots in their fists?
Oh,
yeah, 2 pots tied to your fists.
That'd be kind of fucking
That'd
sick.
be interesting. I was thinking like terracotta armor or something that he has to like magically mend like every time it breaks, because
that could be cool flavor for the monk armor.
It could be
interesting.
So the reason is because somebody asked if pot was legal, and I was like, yeah, clay pots are fucking everywhere. Like, that's the main export.
Okay, so the entire thing's a meme. Got it. Okay.
It's a whole meme that we have to build off of. So jumping off Taming's idea, when Jed
STD's canon. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, people have sex and get sick. I'll get to the fucking questions. I need to finish this thought so it's on record.
Go for it.
When Jed married his nymph wife, who remains unnamed for now, and then he died in battle saving the town, she planted a single flower in a terracotta pot, and then that tradition was passed down, and so now the whole town does it in honor of Jed and his wife and how they founded the town.
I like that. That's good.
And you could be a ceramicist that you just get roped in with the mailman to help the mayor out.
I'd imagine it starts off quite antagonistically, right? Like, I'm just at my potting studio, and so he he's like, package delivery, like fucking just hucks something at like one of the pots and just shatters it.
The way you guys meet, that'd be fucking goofy.
Yeah. Possibly. I'm playing with it.
What's the breakfast like at the brothel? Full continental. They have a private chef. Do they make the best damn sausage roll?
It's a type of breakfast. It's like the conventional thing that's like sold at
normal
hotels.
Hotel breakfast, yeah.
Yeah. Like 2 eggs, meat, some side.
They have a pretty good sausage roll. I would say it's the best. What's the rate at the brothel? Wouldn't you like to know?
Can there be like an IKEA cult?
We'll get to that. Are there discounts at the brothel, like a bed and breakfast? There are group rates.
So this brothel, dude. Every time we just keep going further.
I know. Chat's loving the brothel idea. We need a name for the brothel.
A woodworking cult that like pots are stupid. Let's cut down the trees and use them for wood. There's like a small cult of like 5 to 6 people.
I'm sorry. Is this intertwined with the brothel owners? Like,
wait. What does the wood cult have to do with this?
Because pots. Like, instead of pots, we should use wood and make IKEA furniture.
Okay, yeah. So he was segueing us away from the brothel. That makes sense.
Yeah, hold on. We're not done with the brothel yet.
Back to the brothel, boys.
Alright, you guys have fun. I'm gonna get gum.
Yeah, have fun. So, yes, there's an employee discount, and we need a name for the brothel. Called the Stiff Jed. I love it. It's the Stiff Jed. Tavern/brothel.
Are you guys done with the brothel?
Yeah, the brothel has been named, and when we covered the employee discount policy. So, do they have a family discount? No. Tell me about this IKEA wood cult, Taming.
They live in secrecy. They cut down woods from the forest of Tefnir nearby, and instead of making pots, they believe wooden furniture is the way forward.
So
stupid to hold your stuff.
But wait.
So
Making in terracotta doesn't conflict with the needs of woodworking.
Hold on.
They serve totally different purposes.
So
wood buckets.
Okay, so
you can use wood buckets.
Hold on.
That's fine.
Hold on.
That's not...
So, Taming, what I'm hearing is that in addition to the 5 or 6 Atlantis apologists in this town, there are 5 or 6 counterculture wooden bucket believers as well.
Yes.
They also show up to every town hall with like a shitty sign being like, down with the pots, up with buckets.
No, they're very secretive.
Oh, they're very secretive. So they just place buckets around town.
Sabotage.
Kind of like proliferate like through the crowd and like hand out like little pamphlets and like kind of like sleight of hand them into people's pockets.
Very under the radar.
Yeah. They're starting an insurrection, you know, like a rebellion, and it's got to be covert initially.
We found the background conflict. Yeah, this will be this background conflict will be occurring in the background of the campaign. So like on day one, you'll like hear about the buckets, but then when you get back from your first quest, it'll be like, why are there so many weird buckets around town? That's the socio-political conflict we're dealing with in Jedburgh. Davey, I'm glad you're having a fucking blast with this, because I am too. They leave wooden cups around town by taverns and markets with business cards inside. Yep. They're not just doing buckets, they're doing wood and everything. Do they milk cows or bulls in this world? Jesus fucking Christ. they milk cows.
Nah, man, they milk flowers.
Yeah, they also milk flowers.
No, it's just flowers.
Just flowers? There's only flower milk. So yes, it is vegan friendly.
And almonds from the druids who make really big nuts out of everything. Like they have big almond...
So the nutty druids don't just do pistachios, they do all nuts. And they love to LARP.
And they love to make almond milk.
They love almond milk. I'm also loving this campaign. This is gonna be fucking just a fucking twisted world. I can't wait for Chris to listen back to this and be like, I should have never done parent teacher night. If this is what they're capable of without me being there. Holy shit.
I mean, he leaves for like a minute and we start yelling about Giovanni and pizza and stuff.
Look, Giovanni's a very important part of that campaign.
All three of us are meme lords, so we quite obviously
so we needed an
person
outlet, like a meme lord campaign.
Yeah. Okay, it's not where I was going, but yeah, I buy it 100%.
Oh, where were you going with it?
Oh, I was saying if all three of us are left to our own devices, we're all just meme lords and we just lose track of everything. So it's good to have a nice, like, arbitrating, like, guiding adult force of, like, calmness. Because left to our own devices, all three of us are just chaos agents.
True. Very true. How do child custody disagreements get handled in this universe? Much like any trial and court case in this world, it's trial by combat. That is the only way legal decisions are made.
I think
quite quickly.
I said this earlier. It's only trial by combat.
I think in Jedburgh it's different. I think if you can't agree, just give the children to the druid of Forest Tib here.
Oh, you just fucking exile your kid to the forest?
Yeah, if you can't agree.
Wait. We're so for child custody disagreements, you're saying that it's trial by combat. Isn't that like inherently like super unfair fundamentally? No?
The woman gets a knife.
Okay.
Not in this world. Look at Karlak. I wouldn't want to fucking fight her.
Oh,
she's dead.
Even for you, Taming, not for me. She is very alive. Is this a world where if you sprain your ankle, they shoot you in the head? No. Like I said, there's a cute little clinic in the town, but if you need surgery, go to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, the parent that survives keeps the kid.
Hero,
yes.
Atlas, then they're a hero.
It's her Konosuba
because you're an orphan, which makes you a hero.
Yeah, child wants to emancipate. They kill their mother and father. Do they then need to do another trial for matricide and patricide? No, because you have no
you have
opponent.
hero immunity.
Well, hero immunity. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're an orphan now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're a hero.
They call it the hero clause, and it's because originally the founding case was because there was no opponent for which you had to face in combat. So they implemented the hero clause. So any orphan's a level 1 hero in Jedburgh.
There's like a secret government program that kills mother and children.
Yeah.
Or mother and fathers. And like
No.
orphans out of people.
I think at first, but at this point, there's so many adventurers in the world killing parents as murder hobos, right? And if we're talking like grand, like Forgotten Realms, like every other D&D campaign, those heroes are already taking care of the rest of the parents. So they shut down that program, but that's initially how it started. How many orphanages are there, and are they the First Adventures Guild? There's at least 1 orphanage in every city, and yes, it is technically the First Adventures Guild. Are the local pigeons government spies? I'll never tell.
Nope, those are hired by the male people.
Oh, pigeons are part of the postal service.
Yeah.
What's Jedburgh's take on child labor laws? I mean,
Damn, dude, we're diving into the fucking nuance, the
We're
niche
getting
right
deep.
here. What the fuck?
Jedburgh's take
Well,
on child labor.
I think it's very liberal because like they put them to work in the forest.
Sure. It's it's kind of that chill thing where if it's like most of the places in Jedburgh are family owned, so like if they have a kid that's like 15, then like yeah, sure, he'll kind of hang around and help around. But like there's nothing. There's protections against like 8-year-olds.
I'm pretty sure most children when they're 13 like go into the forest and they come back when they're like 18 or 17.
Yeah. So like
I'm pretty sure.
as we established earlier, to graduate childhood and become a man, as DMing said, you do have to go on a pilgrimage into the forest, and that can take anywhere between 6 months and 8 years.
Did I miss that part of the world
You
building?
must have, yeah.
How did that happen?
Look, we've been firing off world details left and right. If you missed something, I'm not surprised because I've missed a few things. Is the mining district thriving? There's no mining district in Jedburgh. There's nothing to mine in the Tajarn Hills. Is there free public transit between towns, or are they left to fend for themselves in the world? It's not free public transit, but it is. There's a sliding rate at which you pay based on your income. So the poorest of the poor do get it for free, but the richy rich have to pay more.
Damn, this really is a fantasy.
Yeah, dude, right? So there are no minors. They're all of age.
Got you, Chris.
For our purposes, yes, Chris. Yes, Atlas. No minors. Everyone's of age. There are no kids featured in this campaign.
I mean, there are no kids in Jedburgh because they're all in goddamn forest.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So there will be no kids, which means I never have to do a kid's voice in Jedburgh because they're all on their pilgrimage. Fuck yeah. Can't believe we narratively fucking got me out of that pain. Good work.
Great work, team.
Yeah, great work. Everyone's brain is working exceptionally well tonight. Good work, everyone. Great ideas coming through left and right.
Speak through your own brain. Speak through your own brain.
Chris, I do have one question. Are you?
Yes, the reading is being difficult. What's up?
No, it's not even the reading. Do you even have a race, or are you still just? I need it. Okay, cool. Sick.
Frame of reference? Yeah. Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Cool. No worries. Once again,
Do you want to talk about
I'm glad
story?
we're doing all this fucking world building
Yeah.
because it'll really put into perspective what you need your character to do.
I don't think any of the current world building has given me any direction as to what
I thought the
What?
pot monk was awesome. I think you should go with the pot monk.
No, we've given you so much.
Go with the pot monk.
On average, how many spiders does the average Jedikin swallow? About 10 in their
Wasn't
lifetime.
Wait, wasn't that theory like disproven or whatever? Like we don't actually swallow spiders when we sleep?
We can. It's
No,
just
it was-
super, super infrequent. People were like,
It was
"Oh,
a-
you
yeah.
swallow like
Yeah,
so
it's
many
like,
per
oh, you
year,"
swallow
but
a
it's
bunch of
actually like
no.
10 in your lifetime.
That's what I thought.
hmm
I feel like the spider is like very disincentivized from like climbing into the big, scary, gaping chasm.
Yep. You'd think.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'd love some street names. What was your question, Chris? What do you need from me from a more legitimate storytelling perspective?
You know, legitimacy is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, actually, no. Atlas has a much more pressing question.
Are CPAP machines canon? Not yet.
What's a CPAP?
Maybe in the future. I don't know what CPAP what it actually stands for, but I know it helps with
Breathing?
yeah, it helps with breathing when you have
Apnea.
sleep apnea. God, I couldn't think of the fucking word.
A CPAP machine essentially just generates like a positive airflow. So like if you struggle to breathe, like when you're stuff, you know, you're like snoring, like gurgling and everything, you're not receiving enough oxygen. So a CPAP machine.
I think they would just put more plants in your room.
Pushes there. It's not an oxygen.
That's what they're doing
percentage.
now. They
Yeah,
haven't figured
that's what they're
out.
doing now.
They haven't figured out positive and negative pressure in the lungs yet. So they're like, here's some more plants. Chunk.
In the magical world, I doubt that sleep apnea is like rampant.
Yeah,
You know?
they just flick a wand at you.
Yeah, exactly.
what
They're
is
like,
No,
street-
no, 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 no. The druid comes into your room with like plants and they cast sleep on you.
Oh,
They
that's
just think,
there you
oh, the
go.
plant did it. And they sell you the plant for,
Continuous
like,
positive
$50.
airway pressure. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it essentially
Um,
just like I have one. I don't use it, but yeah, it essentially just like supplies air to your system. And the reason why he was
getting
asking
there.
is because it has this like invasive mass that like goes over like
It
this.
sits on your
you
nose
know?
and mouth.
Yeah, so it's like you can't swallow any spiders unless the spiders somehow got all the way through the CPAP machine, which is just not possible.
Yeah.
So there's probably only like one or two streets, right? Like they're
No. Well, yeah. Well,
Okay.
we have what? We'll have a couple. Making the map of this place is gonna be so fucking funny. Now I have to. I feel like the street names are definitely a road street, absolutely not a street road. What the hell is a lane, and square circle, walk, drive as well. Holy
You're
moly.
right.
So yeah, the map next week or in 2 weeks time of Jedburgh will be glorious. You have one too, Atlas? Oh damn. I snore a lot. I've been told I should probably get one, but breathing's for fucking nerds. It's true.
I mean, technically, dumber people probably, on average, receive less. I don't know. I don't know if you could make that statement, though. Actually, like, I think dumber people are more predisposed to athletic endeavors because their brains don't work too good, so they do the alternative, which means that they're probably superior in airflow, all things considered.
I think part of the IQ test should be a test of your airflow.
Yeah, I agree, Taming. What's the immigration like? There's an equal number of immigrants and emigrants from Jedburgh. It's a constant population plateau.
All right, I knew we were in a fantasy world. All
Yep.
right, it's been verified for me.
Yep.
Good.
They have less invasive masks. Nice.
Oh, cool.
I'm glad I left the educational tag on my stream. So it's net
This is
neutral?
pretty
Correct.
educational. Yeah.
What's the street parking situation in Jedburgh? There's always somebody somewhere, but you can always find a spot. You know, you'll never see the street completely empty, but you'll never be driving around the same block 100 times waiting for somebody to leave. You'll always get one.
What do you mean? They're like cars?
Well, you know, like your carriage, your fucking wagon pulled by a boar, your horse, your
What happens if I ride an
arcane
owlbear?
You can ride an owlbear? Good luck taming one.
Is there like optimal parking for that?
They're about as big as a carriage, so I don't see how it'd be too much. You just tie them down, right?
Yeah, he probably eats like one of the horses of the, carriage next to it or whatever.
Look, just fucking don't tie your animal right next to horses. It's Oh, I'll find a spot.
Wait, is that on
the
individual
G
civilian,
spot.
or is that on the system?
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just being, defiant. No.
The traditional city streets and sidewalks, basically, but it's all like terracotta brick, so it's almost like cobblestone, but it smells better.
Cobblestones smell bad?
No, it just doesn't smell. Terracotta, you can like smell. I feel like, especially if it's out in the sun,
Yeah.
Thanks, Tammy.
That was
fucking
incredibly
Minecraft
subtle.
block
That was
placing.
nice. That was nice. It was very subtle too.
Have they discovered drive-throughs? Sure.
Oh yeah, we kind of dropped the whole alignment system with the Target stores, Dollar General and stuff.
Look, that's a subplot. Like everybody is aligned morally, but also in their discount bargain stores. Does OSHA exist? Yes. OSHA goes fucking hard in this world.
It's actually the dark army of this universe. It's the OSHA inspectors.
OSHA inspectors is the big bad evil guy's army.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it. Big bad evil guy. He kind of is like the Emperor in Star Wars, where he's the CEO of OSHA, but then also does nefarious evil wizard shit on the side.
On his giant wooden stilts.
Wait. Is
Yeah,
OSHA in this
definitely-
world a private entity and corporation, or is it
yes.
a government function?
No, it's definitely a private entity now.
But it's still okay, because it has a CEO. Got it. Continue.
What are the mortgage rates like? Cash only. There are no loans, no home owning loans, because everyone makes a decent living wage.
This utopian world is
Kind of fucking sick, except it's
phenomenal.
plagued by
Yeah.
magical beasts and high wizards and OSHA. But he looks like the fat kid from Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, okay. So Carl Weezer.
Is that Carl?
Yeah. Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron is the CEO of OSHA, who doubles as the big bad evil guy High Wizard, causing all the problems.
I feel like this is definitely like definitely a spoiler. Do we know who the big bad wizard is? Does he have like a vacation home like in Jedsburg?
Jesus.
How is the big bad wizard? How's the big bad wizard like integrating into Jedsburg?
Look, the big bad evil guy Carl Weezer, CEO of OSHA, is for like real adventurers, not the local mailman and whoever Chris's character is. You guys are like the second line. The real high-level adventurers are chasing after
the
Carl.
two heroes that were supposed to deal with this went off to go find the OSHA wars.
Yeah.
The Ocean Wars, dude. I love it. So Peter, what do you think about that Kage class, or like a swashbuckler, or
I'm
something?
down for
give me some
swashbuckler. Swashbuckler sounds fucking great. The Kage class would
Probably
take
too
a
much.
lot of fucking reeling in to make it
nuance.
fair,
That's what I thought.
because
Yeah.
that shit's fucking
So
stupid.
bloated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bloated. That's what I thought.
Let me read more things from it. When you attack a surprise creature and the attack hits, that attack is an
Taming,
automatic
taming.
critical.
Taming. I know. It's
Why is Taming guy just drag me down?
I'm not dragging you down.
yeah, swashbuckler. If you want to be a monk, or even like you could, or like some kind of bard variant, like
Yeah,
swashbuckling type.
I'm still looking at the D&D
Mhm.
wiki or whatever, and it says, at least in this, it's like a reimagine classes like page or something like that. It's talking about swashbuckler, and it says that swashbuckler like falls underneath the category of bard, and then I'll actually do a search. Swashbuckler. Yeah, so it's underneath Bard and Rogue, which
Okay.
I guess makes sense because it's like a charisma
Yeah.
based class, but also Dex for damage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's very cool. Taming. Should I just use that link that you sent, that URL a while ago? See if I can find a swashbuckler alternative that's
Yeah,
actually
I'm trying to find
valid?
it for you.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
Now the question is, what is his special move? He's able to conjure a horde of llamas to trample his enemies.
What are we talking about?
Carl Weezer, big bag evil guy.
Got it. Cool.
Do the Jedburg sewers contain the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Or sorry, Teenage Turtles that are ninjas. Are they not mutants? Or are they? Because Teenage Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are two very different threats.
No, they wouldn't be here. They'd be in the forest if they're teenagers.
Well, that's what hold on. But if they're mutants, that might subvert their pilgrimage. You're a old man, you tell me. So they are just teenage Ninja Turtles, and they're on their pilgrimage in the forest. But they used to live in the sewers, yeah. What's the Jedburg varsity team name and the mascot? It's the Jedburg Owlbears, and their owlbear mascot is named Jetty. Are there a group of teenage deserters who refuse to do the pilgrimage? Don't fucking spoil my campaign! You fucking serious, Atlas? Am I that predictable?
Well, wouldn't the orphans also not go because they don't have anyone telling them to go?
Well, the orphans have already started their quest of adventuring, and as stated by the hero clause, that they don't have to go on a Jedburgian pilgrimage.
Also, you wouldn't do that plotline because then you'd have to voice teenagers.
Well,
You have to like give yourself acne.
You're right. Unfortunately, Taming, Quest 1, and I'm going to spoil a little bit of the fucking campaign, is bratty teenagers that have nothing better to do. So, I've already committed to that idea.
Wait. So it's like a mountain village where it seems like everyone's of like working class. It's like a feudalistic kind of era. Yet there's like a group of rowdy teenagers who aren't being put to work by their representative families.
Well, they refuse to go on the Jedburgian pilgrimage into the forest.
I'm sorry, I keep on like mentally blocking out the concept of relinquishing teenagers in their working years from 13 to 18 in a feudalistic period, and allowing them just to depart until they're adults.
Well, this is this is a federal feudalistic, which is both feudalism and federalism. Federalistic society.
Okay.
And so the Jedburgian youth, when they turn 13 years of age, have to go on a pilgrimage that could take between 6 months and 8 years into the forest to find a sage of some sort to teach them everything they need to know about the world. Then they return when they're at least 18. With the knowledge of the world and ready to work.
Okay. All right.
Chris, did you see the link I sent you?
Yes, thank you. I was on the same page. I just didn't like click the little swashbuckler tab, so I appreciate it.
Does the sage get any city benefits or a salary? Yeah, he gets a hut out in the woods, that he didn't have to, like, it's free for the sage of the city, kind of like comes with the job. Yeah, he gets paid a salary. Are eyeglasses canon? Yeah, sure. How often did the
it's a
sage?
magical world. Wait. It's a magical world. Why don't they just solve like any vision problems?
Because glasses look cool.
Yeah, fashion. How often does this sage?
My mind was blown by the argument. I have no rebuttal.
How often does this sage get vacation time? How many sages are there? Nobody really knows, but they suspect there's about 12, so that they can take a full month off if they wanted to. What's the main sport of Jedburgh?
Wait, if
you know the carnival game? The carnival game where you throw the ball in the pot?
What?
There's a circus game where you throw the ball in the pot and you try and see which pot it lands into.
Yeah, dude, aren't you familiar with ball pot? It's like the common game at
all right, guys, it's
circuses and festivals.
The main sport of Jedburgh is ball pot, which is some kind of weird cross between beer pong and the unfair carnival game that Taming was describing.
Is it like beer pot, or are we thinking like the sack bag game, like that you play?
Cornhole?
Like... Yeah, cornhole.
No. It's like beer pong, but also the unfair circus game that Taming was talking about.
But like beer pong, so I mean, I guess both of them are like team sports where like you play against a separate entity. Are both sides pots like rigged essentially?
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's beer pong, but just more impossible, like Sierra said.
Okay. Interesting.
Games can take from 6 months to a year. Great fucking callback. Yeah, that's actually what they do in the forest. They're part of
the seer.
Yeah, the two sages on duty are the best fucking the best pot ball players in the world. Ball pot. And you can the shortest amount of time anybody has ever completed. The pilgrimage is 6 months. Holy fuck. This is getting so fucking complicated. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm about to. Jesus.
Maybe like Link is like an OSHA like figure.
Link is an OSHA inspector in this world.
And he's like, swears vengeance on Jedburgh.
Yeah, he hates fucking Jedburgh.
He's like a Shredder. I'll get you, Gadget.
Shredder?
Yeah.
The villain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, dude, he's a Kage in this world.
I thought he was Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, it totally works.
He's what? Inspector Gadget?
I thought he was from Inspector Gadget. He's the one who says, I'll get you, Gadget.
Maybe, I've only seen Inspector Gadget once, I'll admit, so I don't really remember much.
If we're sticking with villains that are of the bulbous variety, it should be like Dr. Eggman or whatever from Sonic. I don't know why, that just like speaks to me for some reason.
Eggman would be goofy in this world.
Pretty good, yeah.
He would be an artificer that makes constructs, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be cool as fuck, actually.
Cowabunga, dude.
No, we're milking the flowers.
We do milk
and
flowers.
And the giant pistachio almonds.
I like the subtext of milking
Are they
flowers
willing to adopt milking bulls? No. Get your head out of the gutter.
I feel like in the feudalist era, like the milk of the poppy was like the de facto like pain reliever and everything, like for any form of ailment, right? So like if we're milking flowers, is this actually just like an opium refinery town? Like underneath it, is that the secret? Because we're milking flowers and that's like the only iteration that I've ever heard of like milking flowers.
Look, these are fantasy flowers that can be milked, so we're gonna not make this a drug thing.
Okay, wait. So not making it a drug thing, but the flowers can be milked.
In this world, yeah.
Easier. Okay, yeah. Cool. Do they have like udders or like how? What's the logistics of this, Peter? How deep do you want to dig this hole?
You ever seen a tulip?
I've seen a real life tulip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine a bigger tulip that you just squeeze on the outside, and it's filled with like it once a year. No, that's too infrequent. Every couple of months. I had to think scale here, like how big of a flower farm?
Thin stem. You know, like how like a tulip is like big head, very thin stem. Explain to me the physics of it being filled with a heavy liquid and still
It's
functioning
robust
as a
enough.
flower.
It's robust enough.
Okay, so there's no pollination in this world, right? Because like there's like some liquid like procedure.
No, there is, but it fills up, and that's like post pollination.
Okay, so after it's pollinated, right? And
Yeah.
so, it goes through the process and everything.
Yeah, you
Then
take
it
those
fills
two
up with
things.
liquid.
You take the two like buds or whatever in the tulip.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of tulips and I don't know what you're talking about.
No. But look. This, once again, this is a fantasy tulip, so like use your
Yeah.
think outside a little bit outside the box here.
Outside of the bud. Got it.
Nice.
I'm thinking of magnolia flowers.
Okay.
And so every couple of months, they will generate enough liquid to be deemed, harvestable, to which they will be milked and then reset the process so that, at a pretty good-sized flower farm, you could supply a decent supply of milk for an area.
But it's not a drug thing.
But it's not a drug thing. This is normal, like, comparable to cow's milk production.
We said there's no pot, though.
What?
We said there's no pot.
Everything's just like a euphemism
there
for
is
drugs, but none of it's drugs.
There's plenty of pots. That's the main
Yeah,
explanation.
No, they're
exactly.
pots, there's no
Like
pots.
you're saying a pot.
Like
Got
weed?
it. Okay,
Yeah, no.
so like, what's the name of the liquid that's exuded by these flowers?
Flower milk.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Is there a
Yep.
colloquial term for it? Flower
Pot.
Flilk.
Flilk. Okay, cool.
Flilk.
Does Flilk have any special properties when consumed?
I give you hallucinations.
No hallucinations.
Okay, so it's horrifically psychedelic.
No.
Not a drug thing. Not a drug thing.
Not a drug thing. It just tastes nice and people like to drink it. It's just a beverage.
Really like it. They can't stop. They really like it.
It's just a beverage.
I understand. I got it.
Jesus fucking Christ. How's identity theft prevented in this universe?
Is there even a centralized identification system?
Nah.
Not after the OSHA wars.
Not after the OSHA wars. What kind of federalistic documentation is there? You have a birth certificate, that's all you get. But yeah, nothing better than dipping my chocolate chip cookies at the bar with my warm glass of Flilk. Oh, god damn, you guys are fucking funny. Does the NSA exist? Or are the towers still standing? Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
The towers are still standing. Woo.
Yeah, there's no vampires in this world, so they didn't attack the towers.
Yeah, no vampires in this world.
No, we can say I'm from New York.
Who are obviously to blame for fucking 9/11. Vampires.
And Vampire the Masquerade, the vampires in the Middle East mind slaved people to hijack planes and go bomb the U.S.
That sounds about right. Yep, no vampires, Atlas. No vampires in this world.
Again, I can say that because I'm from New York, guys. It's okay.
Yeah. Taming's from New York, so he can say whatever he wants, and it has to be New York law to anybody not from New York. Actually, Sierra's from New York too. Yeah. Yeah, so we have two agreeing New Yorkers here. That's
Why don't you ever bully them about the lox, bagels and everything?
Because Sierra doesn't sound like a fucking New Yorker.
Do I sound like a New Yorker? Hey, what's it to you, buddy?
There have been times where you let it slip just enough, where it's like, did he really say it like that? I don't know.
Like what? What do you mean?
It's when you talk fast and you're not doing a bit that sometimes there's like more of an East Coast ism to your voice than other people I know. Say bacon, egg, and cheese right now.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, there was no D. And it was fast. But I'll leave it to the other New Yorker to determine your New Yorkness. New Yorker? There it is. Yeah, because when I fuck with you, I'm like, you gotta go down to the bodega, get your bagel with lox and cream cheese. Do you own a pair of Tim's?
I've compiled a list of words that I would like Taming to say for us.
One more time, but hold on. I have a great joke I have to say.
Of course.
New Yorker? I hardly know her. All right. The Mandark laugh is so good.
There's some like really memorable laughs in there.
Okay. Chris, a reading, please, of the list.
Unfortunately, I can't read it because then that'll give
Just
Taming
post
an
it.
explanation.
Oh,
exactly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna post them one at a time and have him say it, and then Peter, if you would like to say it right afterwards.
Yeah, I'll give it
because you and I both have like the Midwestern kind of
the
accent.
American West.
Oops,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm from the Midwest now.
Nope, that's not even close to a Midwestern accent, Taming. Sorry to break your
sorry
heart.
about that. Oh.
Okay, how do you say that word?
Airport.
Airport.
They have a unique R sound, supposedly.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
One more time?
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
You need to really emphasize the aw sound at the beginning of the word for a New York accent.
Yeah.
Quintessential
Like awesome.
from what Peter was pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
He said, yeah. New Yorkers say it really fast, so it sounds like one word.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Fucking got him. Like fucking
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
It
It's
says
better.
that colloquially it's beda by people on the East Coast. My mother also like went to college and like kind of grew up on the East Coast as well. So like, is she her word that just gives her away instantly is water. They
Water?
say water.
Yeah.
Water. Like they
Water.
like they don't exactly. They don't say like the T sound like at all. They like
Water.
do a D kind of like
Water.
Yeah, water.
water.
What does a Jedburgian accent sound like? It sounds like my
Norwegian.
accent. No, it sounds like my accent. It sounds
Bird?
very neutral American
like a
accent.
There's a bird over there.
Bird.
Yeah, New York is called a Boyd.
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 Yeah. You know, I'm from New
Yeah,
York.
you know,
I've
there's a Boyd over
I've
there.
flown through LaGuardia. I know how to say
LaGuardia.
Boyd.
Boyd.
Call me.
Call me. Call.
Comes an aw. It's an aw instead of an ah.
Yeah.
Wall. Next word is
Oh, of course.
same concept.
Yeah.
The O gets
Coffee,
subbed out for, like,
Cheetos,
an aw.
chicken.
Yeah, chicken.
Coffee, Cheetos, chicken.
I love that meme.
Dog.
Dog. Yeah.
Dog.
This is an interesting one.
Tia.
Oh, fear.
Fia. New Yorkers tend to drop the R sound if it comes after a vowel, interestingly enough. So it's like Fia.
That's like really hard in New York.
Yeah, versus like fear. Beer.
I feel a lot of fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
My fingers.
You better fear me.
What about that one, Timmy?
I'll trade you free tree fitty.
Yeah, Fitty versus 50.
50. Yeah.
Forget about it.
It's the classic one. Nah, don't worry, we can just
Forget
Hey, forget about it. Giovanni.
Oh, Giovanni, you're not part of this campaign, Giovanni.
We're doing a little quiz over here.
Oh, we're doing
no.
Giovanni quiz
hasn't been
time?
summoned yet.
Forget about it. Hey,
Giovanni
bada bing,
gets
bada
summoned
bitch.
kind of like Bloody Mary, you know, like if you say forget about it 3 times, he gets summoned like a magical entity.
All right, what's Giovanni's quiz time?
Yeah,
wait,
grill
we
me.
did a
Grill me
Giovanni
like
quiz?
one of my hot dogs.
Do you grill a hot dog?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I guess so. Yeah, might as well.
Hey, what you, bitch? Hey,
No.
this guy done girls hot dogs.
All right,
Huge.
Oh, that's huge.
Taming, where did Giovanni go? I was so ready for...
I don't know. It's hard. Huge.
No, Giovanni left in a flash.
It seems like they just do a lot of like O's or ahs. So like any like O sound tends to turn into like an ah. They tend to like kind of run words together. It tends to be kind of more colloquial. It seems it's a lot of just like consonants getting dropped. It seems, and like like letters like slurring together and shit.
Yeah, so that's...
Like a pack. A pack is just PAK.
This
for
last fucking 20 minutes has been... that's why I don't make fun of Sierra Slay, because I've heard them speak and they don't sound like a normal New Yorker.
Forget about it.
Or a stereotypical New Yorker, I should say.
And nobody got time for consonants. Yeah, especially when they're walking. Who's got time for consonants?
Who's got time for consonants when you're walking? Gotta go down to the
So you want
deli.
to go with swashbuckler?
Get yourself a beef tongue sandwich. Yeah, tell me about this swashbuckler.
Yeah, let's go. Let's look back into the swashbuckler. I was like halfway through reading it. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm back on the more productive tasks, like not milking tulips and New York accents. Okay.
This is what happens when 3 people with severe ADHD play D&D.
I don't have ADHD. What are you talking about?
I'm diagnosing you right now.
What the fuck?
This stream has been golden. Yeah, dude. When I download this, I'm gonna have a lot of clips coming out of this one. Oh, speaking of clips, I'm on TikTok now. If you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok at Unsurprised Fun. We're doing all sorts of cool, fun clips from the stream. Anyway, follow me on TikTok.
Well, I John Claw.
Follow
What
me
the
on
fuck did you
MySpace.
just say?
It's Chinese for I love China.
Oh.
Well, I John Claw.
Okay, John Cena.
Yeah, all right.
I'm John Cena. Yeah, it's
All
pretty
right,
much the same thing. Yeah. It's my response to TikTok in general.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotta go. All right, Sierra, you've been an
Oh,
absolute
take
gem.
care. Say hi to your mom. But why don't you stay and watch the weather
Hey, why
channel?
don't you get out of here? Don't worry. You're busy. I
Hey,
get
why
it.
don't you come for mom's tater tot hot dish?
That's
Tater tots?
Minnesotan as fuck. Get out of here. You can't
Tater
claim
tots.
you can't
What is
claim the
that?
tater tot hot dish
I made it like twice.
in New York or
Hey,
in Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
What are we talking about?
No,
Oh,
okay.
shit. Wait, first of all,
I thought he was saying Jesus.
dude, he's gonna start dropping consonants like a killing spree. It's gonna be
Yeah, for
brutal.
real. I thought he's getting his tater tot hot dish.
Oh my god.
You know what I got ready?
Tater tots?
I got these ready to make another one of those
okay.
tater tot hot dishes.
Yeah, no, Tammy, I get it. Tater tot hot dish is a staple of Minnesotan cuisine. I thought you were saying that you did that shit in New York, and I was like, no, you don't.
No, I would never.
That's what I thought.
Why would you need a tater tot hot dish when you got a bacon, egg, and cheese?
We got bacon, egg, and cheese, and a lox bagel, some
Hey, my New York
coffee,
is
and a slice of pizza.
Oh, nice. They like a bagel with lox.
Lox.
How do New Yorkers say lox?
Lox.
Maybe you just call it fish.
No, they call it lox.
Looks.
Lox. Yeah.
All right.
You must make the O into ua. Lox.
Yeah, like like AW is like the sound that I guess they translated into. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't have a dumb accent.
We're just talking about the nuances of a New York accent. Yeah. It's really interesting phenomenon. Like,
accents in general are.
Yeah, supposedly Peter and I have like a Colorado, like Midwestern accent, but like it's not that pronounced.
No, a Midwestern accent is different than a Mountain West accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. What's the Colorado accent though? I've heard it described and like it just literally never makes any sense to me. Maybe it's because I naturally speak like that.
Because you don't hear it. Yeah.
Go look up the nuances while I read this.
It's regarded as one of the most neutral American accents, where it doesn't have a particular pull towards any like.
Yeah, it's kind of uncolored.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty uncolored. Typically, Coloradans and Mountain West people drop the T in the middle of words, like mountain,
like brutish,
mountain, kitten. And that's a double T, but you still like kind of swallow the second T.
Kitten. Yeah. Interesting. Kitten.
Yeah, people on the West Coast will fucking hard T it all the time, and it really fucking. I'm like, huh, you're from the West Coast, yeah.
Weird. Interesting. Oh, there's like different swashbuckler archetypes, I guess.
Oh, epic.
What are you looking at?
The same page you sent me. Instead of roguish archetypes at level 3, you choose a swashbuckler archetype.
Cool.
That's a subclass.
Yeah.
So you're taking this instead of Soul Knife, Arcane Trickster, Assassin, Inquisitive, Mastermind, Phantom, Scout, and Thief. You're taking this one instead.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that there's like swashbuckler archetypes.
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many custom homebrew classes out there that people have put so much time into effort into creating and balancing.
What a cool system.
What a cool community. Fucking D&D people rock. Just like Kit Kats. This stream brought to you by Kit Kat.
It's cat?
Kit Kata.
Itokatu.
There's a Japanese grocery store up here called Iwajimaya.
That's cool as fuck.
They have the best snacks.
I mean, the Japanese in general have sick ass.
They have the best fucking snacks.
That's super nuts.
They also have nuts. Yeah, you're right.
I'm looking at 3 nuts right now in this Discord call, so I won't be anymore. Don't know why I went back to New York. Who knows?
It's fun.
That's a lot of nuts!
That's a lot of nuts! What is that from?
The Kung Fu shitpost movie. I'm bleeding, therefore making me the victor. Kung Pao.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Kung Pao chicken. I got you.
What's Jed's signature cuisine or snack? Ooh, good fucking question.
Dandelion tea.
I was gonna say floke shakes.
Okay, that.
Baba tea.
Floke shakes.
Boba?
Yeah, this floke
David,
shakes.
did you call it Baba?
Yeah, excuse me,
Like
Baba?
Babadook? Wait, I'm trying to figure out if he was memeing or if I caught him in like a horrible
No,
mispronunciation.
look at his face. You
I
definitely
can't
caught
tell,
him in a
dude.
mispronunciation. No, you
watching
caught
the
him.
whole
Is it Baba tea?
It's boba tea.
Boba.
Okay.
Boba.
Baba.
Baba. Booba.
Look, I just really like Civ 4, okay?
Okay.
Who doesn't? Civ 4 kind of kicks ass.
Papa, you got Papa.
Yeah, we love Flilk shakes. Jesus. That's hard to say.
All right, now I'm just gonna read through like base rogue or monk or something. I mean, swashbuckler sounds like fun. It just sounds like it plays the exact same way as rogue, unless I'm mistaken.
It sounds like it does. It's just a variant.
Yeah. I mean, the only real variant is that, like, you're swapping out your subclass at level 3 for either fancy footwork, which means that when you hit someone, they can't take an opportunity of attack against you, so you can, like, kind of fade in, fade out, but that doesn't sound super useful. Or rakish audacity, which is essentially, like, you can duel people one-on-one, and you can get sneak attack bonuses without having advantage or an ally flanking.
So that's nice because there's like, it's annoying to like say, oh well, am I in cover? Am I enough darkness to be able to have stealth here? You
Especially because
like,
we only
always
have like
stealth.
2 players. Yeah, so we have like 2 players, so it's like I don't even know like what class. You said you were playing a ranger with improvised attacks or whatever.
Alright,
So you can just throw shit. Okay, cool. So you're like kind of ranged, which means that like you probably won't be like, you know, in melee range to give me advantage and shit. So maybe rakish audacity fits. Who knows?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
My friend just sent me a real estate listing in San Diego, California. That is 384 square feet. Detached, basically tiny house.
Okay.
It is for sale for $410,000. That is $1,068 per square foot.
Yep. Checks out.
We're gonna be renters for life.
By design, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like that's a after show discussion though.
Yeah, in the middle of a league game, just start ragging on the housing market.
Dude, you haven't played enough League at like 2 in the morning with me and Chris.
Yeah, those are pretty common refrains actually at 2 in the morning.
We talk about fucking anything and everything.
There's a lot to discuss. It's a crazy world out there.
There's a lot to clear your throat of. I love how it fucks your mic up too.
What does it do to my mic?
It just crushes it. It makes it sound so crunchy.
The noise gate like doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's just overly compresses. Yeah.
Oh.
Tell me about Paul Servius Maximus the Fourth.
They fell off a horse and died.
Oh my god. Okay, what about Paul's mom?
Fell off a horse and died.
Orphan, adventurer,
Was it the
adventuring
same-
mailman.
Was it the same horse? Or was it two
Yeah, was it the
totally
same?
separate?
God damn.
It's funny as fuck, actually.
How old is Paul? Like 11?
Yeah, because I think lizard folk are just really like
Lizard folk age differently, yeah.
Yes, they reach. I was reading in my book actually because Taming was talking about being a dragon or whatever. They reach like full adulthood.
He's
or
a
whatever,
lizard.
Like, at like 3, I'm pretty sure. Like that's like when they leave adolescence.
Yeah, the pilgrimage applies to human children only. Or ones that age
What
at a
about
human scale.
halflings or like half breeds, so like half orcs, half elves.
Yeah, because
They
they,
only have to do like
they,
half of it.
they mature about the same rate. They just live longer.
Isn't there a direct relationship between adolescent phase and final age of completion or whatever?
Look at how fucking half elves are ever described. They mature at the same rate of humans. They just live to be like 150. That's
like
straight from
crazy?
that's straight from Wizards of the Coast.
Yep, half elves mature at the same rate as humans do and reach adulthood around the age of 20. They live much longer than humans, however, often exceeding 180 years.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Also, Paul is part of the hero clause, and he works as the mailman because no one else will.
Yeah, and because Paul's an orphan, the hero
It's like a
clause.
family tradition.
But his family too?
Yeah, it's come from a long family of mailmen.
That's what I'm saying. So you tell me every Paul Servius Maximus has been a mailman.
Fell off their horse and died.
Yeah, he's a 5th generation mailman. Does he ride a horse?
Now he rides a dragon. He's hoping it'll be different.
He's trying to tame a dragon to ride.
He's a dragonborn who rides dragons.
He's a
And
lizard
folk who
folk.
rides the dragon. Yes.
So he rides a dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's hoping that it will disrupt the family curse.
I see,
on
which is
his
falling
house.
off a horse and dying. Yeah,
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, so Dragonborn reach the equivalent age of this walkabout at age 3. It's the equivalent to a 10-year-old human, and they reach adulthood by age 15, and they live to be around 80 years old. So it's like a compressed human, like growth pattern.
So lizard folk, I looked
But
it up. They die
also-
at 60 and they mature at 14.
Okay, cool. And also,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
Tame is
like
a
pretty much
lizard
it.
folk and not a dragonborn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what's the difference?
Lizard, not
Link
dragon.
it to you.
Yeah.
Is this like a square rectangle thing? Like, I thought that
No.
dragons were lizards and lizards aren't dragons. Like, I thought that was the nuance.
No. The
Okay.
lizard folk are a legit different race.
Oh.
I like to think that Paul delivered a letter or something to a dragon and didn't know it, and then the dragon was like, "Oh, thank God, I got this fucking mail. Here, take my child."
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
No one will deliver my fucking mail. Thank you. Just keep coming back and delivering the mail. You gotta self-esteem.
All right. Can we modify that a little bit?
Sure, go ahead.
Because I'm not about to give you a fucking dragon companion. Paul
let me
delivered. Yeah, no, I read the whole thing. I'm not letting you
Yeah, the
have a
dragon
dragon companion.
What do you say?
I read the whole thing of the Drac Warden. The dragon companion's OP.
It linked to a Drake companion in the thing. Let me go get it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying, do you remember
it
how
OP?
I modified the one thing? I'm modifying that to say no dragon friend.
Was it OP? I don't know what the other companions are like.
Let me look to make sure.
I think it has like 20 hit points.
Yeah, okay.
It was 5 plus 5 times your ranger. I think it did like a d6 on a bite.
Big companion. Okay, yeah.
What did you think I had?
No, I was reading like whole ass dragon, like as far as strength and shit.
No, that's stupid. It
yeah.
grows into that, but that's like level 15.
Right, that's many years down the road. Yeah, no, I'm totally down with. Paul had the courage to actually deliver a dragon's mail, and the dragon's like, "Fucking finally, take my kid." What's your dragon friend's name?
Rapscallion.
Rapscallion is good.
No. Rapscallion. Come on. Rapscallion.
Is it Rapscallion, Tamer?
Like scale.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty
Rat,
fucking good. That's pretty
Rapscallion,
good.
pretty
Come on.
good.
Rapscallion.
What color is he?
I was yellow.
Okay. I love it.
Wait, I don't think there's yellow dragons.
There are in this world, Taming.
Yeah, there is.
There are gold dragons.
Yeah, there's like copper, gold, bronze, brass. But there's like green, red, blue, like just the basic like primary colors it seems.
I think it would have resistance to cold because it's like the mailman thing of always like filtering for hot and cold, and I feel like winter would be the easiest thing that's hard to go through.
So it'd be like the equivalent of like a silver or a white dragon, I guess.
Okay, I guess so.
I don't know.
Sounds good.
Maybe
to
it's
me.
like reverse albino. So it's like it was white, but then has like yellow albinoism.
No. Try
I'm
again.
confused, man.
Um,
My brain hurts. I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm just gonna keep reading my thing.
I'm beaming.
Ironically enough, I'm reading a monk subclass called Way of the Dragon or something like that.
Oh,
Way of the
that's
Dragons
so-
is
that's- you know, that's so
such
cool.
a fucking cool subclass, though.
It looks pretty fucking cool so far.
Dude, it's so sick.
Dude, I had a friend who would play nothing but monk classes, so I'm very well aware of like what they
Mhm.
are. He played
Very
like
interesting.
literally all of them before he would touch anything else. He played
Interesting.
every single monk.
Monks are
Like
sick.
just like completionist or like why? It just like fit his aesthetic.
Because monks are fucking cool.
But
Oh.
yeah, I mean, I guess they seem like it. I don't know. I've always looked at them and it's like, why wouldn't I just play a rogue? It's like it's a martial class that like kind of runs around and does stuff.
Because you fucking love rogues.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
loved
it's-
monks like
it's
you
hard
like
to find
rogues.
something. Yeah.
Like
that's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
casters.
Do you have a preference towards a specific caster class? Or
Warlock's
is it
the best.
Like all of them equally? Warlock?
Yeah,
Warlock
Warlock's-
is the best, or Warlock is your
Do you
favorite?
take Eldritch Blast every time?
Of course you fucking take Eldritch Blast every time. Tamer.
I've never taken Eldritch Blast as a warlock.
Bold. No,
How do you play
Warlock.
Warlock without Eldritch Blast?
Warlock
I thought
is
that was,
my
like,
favorite.
Integral.
Last one I played was Mr. Gibbs, who was a flesh mutating warlock, and he would try and grapple people and try and choke them to death.
I love that. That's fucking cool. No, I really like casting and being a fucking glass cannon. So.
You get cool things like repelling blast.
Mhm.
Wizard, sorcerer, warlock. Those are like the only three casting like exclusive casting classes, right?
Cleric.
Because aren't like cleric? I thought cleric. I always like put cleric and paladin in the same category, but I know that cleric is like a pure casting class. I don't know why I do that.
Cleric is the ranged paladin.
Gotcha. In terms of it uses spells to heal people.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No,
Heals
but
buffs,
healing
or
in-
you could be like an
healing
anti-cleric
in
too.
combat is not really a thing.
Okay.
In D&D.
Yeah.
But healing is just to get people up.
Um, you can be an anti-cleric too, which is basically your necromancer.
Like a fallen paladin or whatever, like an eldritch knight. Oh, I could play an eldritch knight.
Eldritch Knight are really cool. They're under fighter.
Cool.
God, how
Dude,
would
wait.
I?
Yeah, fighter. Got it.
What's an anti-cleric? What are you talking about?
I think that's just a colloquialism. If it,
Okay.
if it's just if you play cleric and
You're
take
talking about
every
grave
necromancer
cleric.
spell. Yeah, grave cleric's the more commonly.
I really like warlocks, but not for their spellcasting so much for their pack boons. Not pack boons. What are they called? The like super OP abilities they get that are like innate at all times.
Yeah, the
They get like transmutation at all times or whatever.
they're
I
God, what? Yeah, I can't think of the word either.
Eldritch invocations.
Yeah, that's it.
I always take warlock for those. 'Cause they're really cool. I typically play the skill monkey that has no actual combat use, but has like really weird specific abilities that help sometimes.
I think
But
Xeno's kind of the epitome of the kind of character that I probably enjoy playing. Yeah, I haven't played a lot of D&D, but it
Sure.
seems to be the case. Where it's like it tends to be a martial class, tends to be a rogue, and tends to have charisma skills outside of combat for the memes and the role playing.
It's hard to have charisma on a monk because you're already requiring Dex,
Yeah.
Constitution, and Wisdom.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like why I think I've been hesitant to dive down that role. I think
So you can play a Bard School of Swords if you want that kind of swashbuckling thing, but be
That'd be kinda
Ooh,
cool.
that's a
too.
good idea.
Yeah. Let me
So-
look that up. Actually, that's a good point.
Bards
Go to-
are very
Bard and go to
versatile.
swords.
Yeah, the sword alignment.
So you'll get a fighting style, and you have different combat actions based on what you want to do. It's kind of like a fighter
Flourish,
battle
mobile flourish,
master.
slashing flourish. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a swashbuckler. I think
yeah.
it touches upon the thing that you didn't like about swashbuckler, where you're kind of just doing rogue stuff, but you're in melee, and it's still
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I stabbed to hit the guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I stab him and I roll my, sneak attack. It's like, okay.
And plus, you get a bit of magic that you wanted.
Which is kind of cool. And I do like the concept of like casters and stuff, but I do agree that identifying my
So-
choice paralysis would definitely become an encumbrance.
These one-third casters, I think they're referred to, they don't get to prepare spells every day. You only get to
Yeah,
know
you just have their list. Yeah.
a very small list that you get. You would only have to choose between 6 spells.
That's not bad. And I mean, and also like as the burden of knowledge has lessened, like in Baldur's Gate, it's like it's become less debilitating because I use Shadowheart as a cleric, so like I just know all the Shadowheart, skills or whatever, and I have like my preset. And then for Gale, for the wizard, I'm just like slowly memorizing the entire like spell list. So like
I just use
eventually it'll
Fireball for
become-
Gale.
Yeah, honestly, Fireball is just like the de facto one of the best.
Because Fireball's OP.
It's super OP. Its damage is obscene.
I have
Yeah.
a staff that like adds like at least 5 damage.
Jesus.
It's like a fire staff.
Are you
I'm-
like later in the game than me? I'm assuming. Like, where are you?
I'm like right before Moonrise.
Okay. Is
Well,
it
I
like the
just found
fire
something you
staff that like gives you every long rest? It gives you like a fireball and
Yeah, and a fireball
yeah.
cantrip. That one.
Careful.
Yeah.
You're getting near spoiler territory here.
No. It's just like
We're
a
talking
rare
about an
staff.
item.
I have the same
I know.
staff. Very rare. It also gives you like +1 damage to like range spell casts. Pretty good. I love my knowledge of the first area and now coming into the second area is like immeasurable, but I'm still in the second area. So,
My one note for this campaign is going to be fucking crazy at the end of all this. I think I have 2 weeks to listen back to this and document all the shit we said.
I think the bard's also a really good choice because of jack of all trades, which means you're going to be good at just about any skill, no matter what.
versatile. Yeah.
Yeah. So like because there's only 2 players, you can do like a lot of different things, and also you get expertise that you would like a rogue. So, I think you'll like bard.
You think so? Okay. I've been like reading
Expertise-
through it. It sounds pretty cool.
And plus, Bardic Inspiration makes you good at any skill check you really want to.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration is fucking sick.
I think you'll like it, Chris. I just think it also plays into the duo aspect pretty well. Where
Yeah.
like rogue or monk would.
I clicked a
But
button and things changed. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
did you click a different variant?
No, I clicked the like 10 more subclass or like variants not shown or whatever, and then
No,
it's
those
like
are
changed.
from UA. UA is unearthed arcana. That is stuff that is being play tested but is not ready to be put into.
Okay. How do I?
So they're good to use, but they're probably unbalanced. But Pete probably doesn't care that much. But they're generally pretty close.
Yeah, with that shit, yeah. We'll workshop. Like, you can pick it and we can work through it.
I don't know how to turn it off now. Okay, view homebrew. No, I want this. Okay.
Just click on a different class and then click back on the card.
Oh, so there's 2 more iterations of swords. UA and then swords V2 UA. What did they change?
UA is probably the early version. I guess V2 would be they're reworking it maybe. They were reworking Wizard, which I don't actually know that much about.
Peter, weird segue. Did you ever get the opportunity to see Barbie and/or Oppenheimer?
Not yet.
Oppenheimer?
I was in California. But I don't have anything going on this weekend, so I might actually do that.
I could not recommend Oppenheimer more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a testament to the director's influence that he can make a 3-hour historical biopic, and it is gripping every moment.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've heard that it doesn't feel like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into cinema and you're willing to watch a 3-hour movie, it does not feel like a 3-hour movie.
I mean, I kind of hate movies.
That's true. I've heard that. I've heard that you have an adamant dissent and hatred for film as an art form.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, we could do better.
100%. Yeah, dude, I think TikTok videos are so much better.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know why I'm stuck on it.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I mean, a bard that goes College of Swords sounds intriguing. Sounds like a lot of fun, too.
I get behind it.
I played it once. I played Magic Curse Chill. And I was a drow, and I carried bagpipes everywhere. And I led my followers into the forest to go killed by hags.
That's less cool. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. A few people died.
Interesting. All right, I'll be right back.
So on D&D Beyond, just so I could roll dice on it, I made a character called DM, and I made a level 20 warlock just for fun. Jesus Christ, some of the spells you can learn. So I've never pushed past level 5.
Really? Never level 5? Why is that?
Never been in a campaign that long, or never started at anything but level 1.
Level 1's like a new fact, though.
What?
I don't know why people would start level 1 unless you're like Ben Delver, Lost Mine is new.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know either. Oh, hell yeah, I rolled a 1. Epic. Nice. All right. I think I'll call the stream there. Thanks, everyone who tuned in. Thanks, Atlas, for dumping gifted subs left and right. That was our 2-hour session -1 stream where we
What do you mean
established.
-1?
Well, we established the rules of the world, and Chris hasn't even chosen a race yet, so usually session 0 is like finishing character creation and introducing the characters to said world. So this was a planning stream.
I fully expected this.
Oh, I did too. Do you remember when I made the joke of, oh, character creation will last an hour tops? Yeah, no. I know who I'm playing with. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you in 2 weeks with the actual beginning of this campaign.
Oh, bye, chat.
Bye, chat.